What's going on, everybody? Danilo Caprick, aka the best dressed man in tech sales, and in today's video we're going to talk about a huge problem. Whether you're a tech sales professional or not, if you are a human, you probably have had some issues with this, especially since COVID, and that is loneliness. I don't know about y'all, but a lot of people today are suffering from loneliness. They're not getting out of the house, they're not making friends, and their mental and physical health is suffering as a result. So, in this video, we're going to break down why does this happen, what can you do about it, and more importantly, how can you actually make friends in this world we live in today. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. All right, so why has this happened? Why has the world changed ever so slightly, and why is it so difficult to make friends these days? Number one, a lot of the interactions that we used to have in person are now online. Even kids going to school, a lot of kids are getting homeschooled. A lot of stuff is shifting online. A lot of people work from home. So straight up, there's just a giant shift into us spending more time at home as opposed to outdoors and with people. That's one thing. The second thing is shared values and ideas. I think now more than ever we live in a very divisive world where ideas and opinions and beliefs are so split and different that it's just harder to get around people that have common shared values. And because of that, a lot of people don't want to be around other people because they want to minimize conflict. So those are some of the reasons of why this is happening today. How can we go about solving the problem? How can we actually stop being lonely, stop spending time at home, and actually find people with shared common interests, values, and beliefs that we can actually turn into friends? Let's talk about it. All right, so to articulate a little story, I'm gonna tell you guys about myself. I moved to Miami, Florida at the top of 2022. And for the first 6 months of my experience in Miami, I was a total hermit. Even though I'm a very social guy, I identify as an extrovert, I was staying home. I was not going out, I was not going on dates, no activities. The gym was in my apartment complex, there was a pool there was a work from home area. So everything was provided for me. That's another thing too. If you live in an apartment, especially in a city, nowadays a lot of these buildings are designed for you to have everything under one roof. So you literally don't have to leave. And that's how it was for me. Basically, for the first 6 months, I stayed at home. I worked from home, I ate at home, I just chilled at home. It wasn't until after my birthday, I had some friends visit, and they talked a little bit of sense into me, and they said, hey, you know what? Like, you're a really good guy, you have a lot to offer. Why don't you get out there a little more? And so I started to think, I said, why don't I get out there a little more? And I started to think, I said, okay, well, what would I do? Like, what are the things I actually like to do that I would go out and spend time doing with other people? And so I'm sitting one night and I think, and some things come to mind. I say, well, I like meditation. I haven't done yoga really, but I'd like to try that. I have a martial arts background. I think martial arts is cool. I grew up going to church, but I haven't really found a church that I like. I really like the whole ice bath and sauna kind of thing. So just thinking about those interests that I have, I started to just go on my phone and I just typed in, hey, is there a meditation class near me? Yoga studios near me? Cold plunge near me? Orthodox church near me? Within 10 minutes, I found all these different activities and I said, why don't I just book a class or decide to go to one of these things? And so that's exactly what I did. And now fast forward to now, it's March 2024. I go to church every Sunday. I have this amazing church I've been going to for 7 months now. I'm a member of the Miami Ice Club, where we do cold plunge and breath work every week. I'm a member of Andre Guzmau's Muay Thai Academy, so I do Muay Thai twice a week. It was a member of my church who actually introduced me to that, which was really cool. And I've also started my own networking group in Miami as well. So simply from realizing what had happened, doing a couple of searches, I was able to now create this awesome schedule where I'm out of the house multiple times a week. And guess what? Making friends, genuine connections, and surrounding myself with people who have shared common ideas, beliefs, and values. And this is exactly what you can do as well. So, enough about me. Let's talk about how you can do this for yourself right now. All right, guys, step one to do this is all you have to do is spend a little time. You can write it on your phone, you can write it on a journal or notepad or whiteboard, whatever it is, but just write out what are some of your common interests, beliefs, or values. So for example, think about your faith. If you are a religious person or even a spiritual person, maybe you like the meditation, maybe you're a Buddhist, maybe whatever it is, think about that, that's one. But then what about physical activities? Do you like sports? Do you like to work out? Do you like calisthenics? Whatever it is, write it down or think about it. Then think about your belief system. Think about other common interests, hobbies that you might have, and write down as many things as possible as you can. Once you have that list, step two is to just search online for groups that do whatever it is that you wrote down. So if you wrote down, hey, I really like to meditate, or I like to go to, I don't know, moonlit beach drumming circles, whatever it is, it can be as wild or as tame as you want it. Search for it. Find a group or community that does it. I guarantee there's going to be something in your area. And the next step is once you find those groups or communities, all you have to do is book a class, schedule a visit, or decide in your mind, hey, I'm going to go to this thing. If it's a church service, say, hey, next Sunday I'm showing up. If it's a yoga class, say, guess what? I'm booking the first session. Just take the action, and you are never, ever, even if you hate it, you're not going to say, damn, I wish I never tried that. Even if you don't like it, you're going to say, at least I tried it out and I made some effort. And that's going to be the spark that will help you continue searching for common groups and activities and communities that share the same beliefs as you that can help you find friends. Wow, he just told me to define my interests, go search stuff on Google, and then book a class. It's not that simple to know. What are you talking about? I get it. The hardest part, I think, about all of this is finding the motivation to actually do the stuff, to actually show up, to get out of the house, to make yourself go and do something. Because especially if you've been lonely and depressed for a while, it's going to be hard to find the internal motivation to actually take the action. I think that's the part that people struggle with the most. So I think there's no universal answer here, but you're either going to get to a point where you say, I'm sick of this. Maybe a friend is going to tell you, kind of like my friends told me. Maybe a family member is going to point it out to you. Or maybe you just have an aha moment where you say, you know what, enough is enough. But either way, you've got to reach that point where taking action is not that difficult, and the pain of staying the same is greater than the fear of taking action. Once you reach that point, follow these steps, and you will not be sorry that you took action to seek what's around you, because I guarantee you, there's an amazing, beautiful world out there, but a lot of you are just stuck in your ways and stuck in your habits of just staying at home doing nothing. I hope you guys can follow these steps and find out what's around you, create some communities, or find out some that are near you, and use these steps to make genuine friends and stop being a hermit at your house. So there you have it, guys. That's a little bit about my story and how I went from a stay-at-home hermit to an actual human with a thriving social life. And I guarantee if you follow some of the steps that we talked about, you can also make this transition from a lonely, maybe depressed human hermit at your house to another social human with a thriving social life. So again, don't forget, number one, define your interests. Number two, search for communities that have those interests. And number three, just book the class and get out of the house. Also guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out when we make more content like this. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you guys got some value from this, and we'll see you all in the next video. Take it easy now.